copyright policies. I think YouTube has made us all criminals. They haven't explained everything well at all. In their latest copyright update, they didn't say a word about sync licensing because they know that would ruin them. And they even encouraged us to sing whatever we wanted and we could share the revenue with the company. Well, wrong. If you go look up sync licensing, and I will include in the description a link to a site that explains everything perfectly. I had to ask CD Baby's help staff to explain to me and direct me to where I could find information on the sync licensing. Sync licensing is for music videos. When you have music and you do acting with the video, you have to get sync license, and that is really hard to obtain. So basically everybody on YouTube who does music videos is in violation of breaking the law. So it's pretty sad. Anyway, and I wouldn't bother. Personally, I wouldn't bother heading for those sync licenses unless you are a really big company and you really, really want to do that song. So basically, there's very little legal wiggle room in there, and at all. And you'll say, well, there's fair use, and I mean, there is, but they say, oh, don't use anything for fair use unless you consult a lawyer. Well, I don't think too many YouTubers have a lawyer on retainer. So they'll probably have to forget about that. And that's why everybody just posts everything, because it's so complicated to go about it the correct way. And one interesting thing YouTube legal channel said that fair use depends on what portion of the video or copyrighted work you're using. And I could see that, sort of, because, for instance, if it was a mystery movie and you posted the outcome, the butler did it, that would ruin the sales, you know? So that's a big part of it. When fair use, you shouldn't be using any, like I said, you're not supposed to use it at all, but you're also not supposed to use anything that would be the main heart of the work. Like I said, which in the case of a mystery would be like telling the audience who did it. So that would impact the sales of a mystery badly. So, but yeah, there's very little wiggle room for copyright. So everybody, all of us, are just sneakers. And I have a couple songs that I had prepared to do last year whenever I was going to go with their system of, you know, singing whatever you wanted, and then they'll just split the royalties, but of course we all get demonetized, and then it just didn't work. But I think I'm going to do a couple of them anyway, because I have all the videos shot, and they're really pretty songs, and I love them. I was going to do September Song and probably Over the Rainbow for sure. Those are a couple that I would risk it. I'll put it on my other new channel. Oh well. If it's YouTube's fault, they made us criminals. Shame on YouTube. Okay, well, I know talking about copyright's a little depressing because it's really not in the favor of the person who wants to use it. It's in favor of the copyright holder. But anyway, so at least you've been warned, and like I said, I'll include the link below for that sync licensing explanation, but it's very tight, and you probably wouldn't be able to get one unless you're a big company. So, okay, talk to you later.